Welcome to Automate and Learn with Yogesh, where we will learn today about Amazon S3 versioning. So let's deep dive into it. Here I have my AWS account opened. So we will click my bucket, which is created over here. So in my bucket, I have some objects present in this. So taking example of these objects, we will learn about versioning. So first of all, we will check what is versioning. So versioning is a feature that keeps your multiple versions of the same object in the bucket instead of overwriting it. So every time you upload a file with the same name, S3 creates a new version instead of replacing the old versions. And each version gets a specific unique ID uh, that is automatically generated by AWS. And you can retrieve, restore, or delete the specific versions anytime. So, what? Why we use versioning? We use it for protection against accidental deletion. If someone deletes the file, we can recover the old file from it. Then, if a file is deleted, S3 adds a delete marker instead of removing that data permanently. So when we get the delete marker, we delete the delete marker, we get the old file which was present previously. And in the second scenario, if someone uploads a wrong file or a corrupted file, you can roll back to previous version. So that is also doable. It is also used for data auditing and compliance purpose. It helps in maintaining history of changes useful in some production environment where some older versions or like audit logging is required. So we have some key concepts over here regarding version ID. So we have a version ID, which is a unique identifier of for each object. Whenever versioning is enabled, this hash value or some version ID is generated in front of any object or any file in the bucket. So the delete marker, what is delete marker? When you delete an object, S3 doesn't remove it immediately. Instead, it adds a marker making the object appear deleted, but it's not deleted. And the latest version, the most recent versions become the default visible object. So whatever is the after deletion, whatever is the version, or after updation, whatever is the version, that becomes the default version that displays you on the screen. Then we have versioning states. We have two versions, enabled and suspended. As when it's enabled, it's full version tracking. Like versioning is enabled, and after if say it's suspended, it stop creating new versions, but older versions still remain over there. And this we will learn in practical. So let's start our practical. So as you can see my screen here, I have a text dot text and an image of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. So we will perform some operations on it. So let's hover to properties. First of all, when you see the bucket versioning over here, here it's suspended, currently in suspended state. So in order to change or in order to enable versioning, we have to click edit and enable this bucket versioning from here and save the changes. So you can see successfully edited bucket versioning, and we can move to our bucket. So when you hover to a bucket, you see a show versions icon over here. Just enable it. For the purpose, like I have enabled the bucket versioning. So here you just notice that we have test.text. It's showing null version, as well as Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj JPG image. It's showing for null version because we have enabled the versioning just now. So there are like two states what we can do. The versioning is enabled just now, and versioning was enabled before an object was uploaded. So there can be two cases. Uh, Uploading object before versioning and uploading object after versioning. So we will consider both of it. So see this lotus image over here, it is having some version ID because versioning was enabled before uploading it. So first we will try to open this test.text. Here I will open this file. So as you can see that we are learning AWS cloud written in that text file. Okay, so what we will do, we will update this file. I have my file open over here. This is the text file which I have uploaded over there. So I will make a little change in it. We are learning AWS Cloud daily. So once I have made a little change, I will save this file and I will go to my cloud in my bucket. Here I will upload the file again. So what it will do, it will override that file. Just add this location file where I have the test file. This is there. I will open it and it's my correct path and I will upload it. So what it will do, it will override the original file with the original file. Okay, so we will check that file. See here now, when you enable version, here you can see that my old file as well as new file is there. You can see the test marker is there, test.txt. So when I open this file, here we can see that we are learning AWS Cloud Daily is overwritten. That is the new file is uploaded over there. And when you look closely, here we have L icon. So what does this L icon shows? This L icon represents that the object is a non-current version, that is older version of the file. All right, and simple way you can identify it that if this it's normal icon, the object is active in and current object. If it's a delete marker, the object is deleted. We will see the delete marker as well. And if the L shape icon, you can see here L shape is there, right? So it's an old version still stored. So this old version is the previous version what we have seen like AWS Cloud. And this text we have changed like daily now. So we are learning cloud, AWS Cloud. This was in the older version and this is in the newer version. Even if you open this, you will get this version, old version. So by this old versions are stored. And second thing, we will try to delete a file. Say suppose we have this image over here of Shivaji Maharaj, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Then we will try to delete this file as well as recover this file. So I have disabled the show version. Now I will try to delete this file. So this time I will select delete object, not a permanent delete. So I have typed delete over here and I delete this object. Alright, so when I enable the versions, I can see that the delete marker is also available. You see here this L shape icon, that is the older version of the file, and this is the delete marker, right? So when I disable this show versions icon, I don't able to see this file, but it's still present over there. So in order to enable that file, I have to delete this marker, right? So in order to delete or recover the old file, what we can do is we need to delete the delete marker. So in order to go to back version or previous version, this is the L shape L icon, that is the previous version over there. And in order to see or retrieve this file into the main folder, that is to recover the main file, we have to delete this delete marker object. So just select it, the delete marker type object and delete. So here it will ask for permanent delete option. Yes, I am able to do it. Paste the same and delete the objects. Alright, so it's successfully done. When I go to the home page, I disable the show versions. So see, I am able to see the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj image over there. So it's available right now. So by this way you can recover your deleted file. And in this show versions, it will show you the version ID as well as the delete marker. So if you want to recover the file, just delete the delete marker file. It will get to the previous versions, but the older version, that is the L shape icon, should be present of the old file. Say for this we have previous versions over here. This is the current version, this is the older version. So by this you can distinguish. So in this session we have learned about how to do versioning, how to identify the L shape marker, that is the L shape icon of previous version, and how to make or recover the deleted marker file from our S3 bucket. So if you like my video, stay tuned and subscribe my channel. Thank you.